You know, no man is an island. You see, Allies in Youth Development is a culmination of hundreds of people who want to give every child a chance. And it all boils down to how we act on the things that we believe. And so I have a few beliefs I want to share with you. I believe that every orphan deserves a chance. I believe that orphans have value, even in countries where they are seen as a subclass. I believe that when you see goodness in an orphan and you point it out to them, they begin to see goodness in themselves. I believe in the relentless pursuit of what is possible, and we should make every effort to help all orphans to reach that potential. I believe that when the right people intervene in the life of an orphan, great things can happen. But I also believe that when the wrong people intervene, the life of an orphan can be irreversibly just messed up. It's tragic to see some of the outcomes. And I have one example I'd like to introduce you to tonight. This is Lena. You saw her a little earlier in the video. But Lena, and this is her son, Dmitry. I met them in May in Maikop, Russia. Lena lives with the mother of the man who got her pregnant. And he's incarcerated for raping another woman. You know, you wonder, how is this even possible? But she's an orphan. She has nowhere to go. She's 24. She has no parents. What can she do? The government refuses to help her. She has nowhere else to go. And she told us she just doesn't know why she has fallen so far. She thought things were going to turn out different in her life. And then finally she told us that, I think that I listened to the wrong people. And those people led me down a path to where I'm at right now. And I just don't know what I'm going to do. What is she going to do? What's going to happen to her? Well, I predict, just like Tatiana said, Dima will grow up in the orphanage. Probably the same orphanage that she came from. Unless somebody steps in. The good news, there is somebody that stepped in. It's a local church. And we're helping that church to help her by providing diapers and food and other necessities. That's what we're doing right now to help her. And she is so very thankful that someone has come alongside her. And I hope that the trajectory of her life will change. You know, for every orphan that we serve, there are thousands that need us right now. They need us today. But we just can't get to them. Now, in contrast, I want you to meet Arthur. Arthur, he just graduated from the orphanage in Issyk, Russia, in Siberia. Chuck, you remember him. Michael, you remember Arthur. And I want to read you his quote. He sent us a thank you note. He says, I am so grateful that I ended up here at this orphanage. Because at this orphanage, I was directed so that I might not miss the road. I learned how to study and to battle my laziness. In Russia, we have a saying, laziness is our main enemy on the way to success. I am grateful, he continues, I am grateful to all of the teachers who helped me, and especially Kostya and the program who set it all up and provided it for free. Close quote. The program he's referring to is Allies in Youth Development. Thank you, the Lord, and thank you, Michael Henshaw, for your passion. Michael first heard of that program and he said, I'm on it. I want it. I want to help with that. And he has. We were able to provide the funds needed to help Questia pioneer this program that tutors orphans online in critical subjects needed to pass the exam. And as we speak, Arthur, well, I don't know why I have so much trouble with that name, but Arthur, he is now a university student. He's studying. Not only him, but over 100 more allies that are now in the university and post-secondary education because of the program that we have been so fortunate and blessed to be able to work with. So I just want to do a little exercise here. I want you to think back to when you were younger. I know some of you it'll take a little longer than others. But think back to when you were a young man or young woman, and think back to the person that was an influence in your life, a positive influence. You got them in your mind? Think back to that person. Maybe it was a college professor. Maybe it was a parent. Maybe it was a sibling that was older. How about a pastor? Somebody that said, hey, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna help you out here. Got them? Everybody got it? Now just think. That never happened. That never existed. Where would you be today? Have you thought of that? Where would you be today? How would your life be different? Our theme is now more than ever, and it's true. My vision's simple. It's to help them all. Help as many as we can. That culture says that you an orphan, you're no good, you're a nobody, but that can be overcome by education. And education, like you heard tonight, it's free for them, but they don't know it, and most of them will miss their opportunity. So we have to concentrate and focus on putting the right people on their path in front of them so that they can do like what Arthur said, so that they don't miss the road. They don't miss their opportunity. So you've seen the pictures, you've heard the stories and the statistic. Tonight is the time to take action. So what does it take? What does it take to take the 2,000 and let's grow it to 4,000 in the next 3 years, by the end of 2020? Two things it's going to take. First, we have to make a concerted effort to grow right here in this area. We have got to grow right here, right now, and really quick. We need to obtain a good, safe place for our volunteers to work. And not only that, we need office space for staff to work and to dream and to push forward. And secondly, and most importantly, it concerns you because you have to start to change your mind and your view. You can't look at yourselves as givers anymore. You're senders. You're senders. Without you, that volunteer coordinator's not developing teams of volunteer mentors. Without you, the mentors are not being sent to the 27 orphanages with supplies and programs. Without you, there are 2,000 orphans that don't have someone to speak into their life and to help them to form a pathway to a successful future. You are the senders.